Hey, welcome. So today we're going to talk about something that's, well, pretty fundamental to living a good life: harmony. We're going to break down all its different dimensions and see how everything fits together, from what's going on inside you to the world all around you. I want you to think about something for a sec. Have you ever had one of those moments where everything just clicks? You know, where it all feels right? Maybe you were out in nature, or laughing with your family, or just deep in a project you love. That feeling of perfect alignment, that's what we're talking about. That's harmony. And you know, that feeling? It's not just some random, fuzzy thing. It's actually a core principle. At its heart, harmony is all about balance. It's when different parts, whether they're people or ideas, can exist together and actually work together. This is the stuff that lets families, companies, and whole societies cooperate and move forward. All right, so here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll dig a little deeper into what harmony really means. Then we'll look at where it all starts, inside you. From there, we'll see how it spreads to the world outside. And finally, we'll bring it all together to see the complete picture. Okay, first up, the world inside you. Because really, any kind of harmony out in the world, it has to start right here, with us. It's all about building that strong foundation of inner peace first. So, what does that inner peace look like? Well, you can think of it as having three core foundations. We need spiritual harmony, moral harmony, and emotional harmony. I like to think of them like the three legs of a stool. If one is missing or shaky, the whole thing gets wobbly, right? You need all three to be truly stable. First up, we've got spiritual harmony. Now, this isn't necessarily about religion. It's about that deep down connection with your true self. It's that feeling when your head, your heart, and your gut are all on the same page, all working together. That's what gives you that real sense of purpose and genuine contentment. Next, there's moral harmony. This one's pretty simple, actually. It's all about integrity. It's when you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. Your actions line up with what you truly believe in. Things like honesty, fairness, and kindness. When what you do matches who you are, you just feel solid. And that third leg of our stool, emotional harmony. This is basically emotional intelligence, right? It all starts with being able to understand and respect your own feelings. Once you can do that, it's so much easier to understand and connect with other people. This is the absolute bedrock of any strong relationship, whether it's with family or with friends. Okay, so once we've got that inner foundation feeling solid, what happens next? Well, that harmony starts to ripple outwards. Now we're going to look at the world outside you and see how that inner balance completely shapes how we show up in our communities and in the world at large. And this is where things get really interesting. Look at these two side by side. On one hand, you've got intellectual harmony. That's about being open to different ideas to find better answers. Then you have social harmony, being open to different kinds of people to build a better society. See the pattern? It's the exact same principle. Whether we're talking about ideas or people, progress comes from embracing diversity, not from shutting it out. And this same idea scales up to any group of people working together. Just think about a championship sports team or a world-class orchestra. It's not just about having talented people. It's about organizational harmony, where everyone knows their part, trusts each other, and pulls together for the same goal. That's what turns a group of individuals into an unstoppable team. But it's not just about how we interact with each other. It's also about our relationship with the planet. Environmental harmony is about realizing we're not separate from nature, we're a part of it. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Finding that balance with our environment isn't just a nice idea. It's how we make sure there's a safe, healthy world left for the generations that come after us. All right, we've looked at the world inside and the world outside. So now let's put it all together and see the big picture. Let's weave all these different threads together and see what they create. And this really brings it all home. See, none of these harmonies exist on their own. They're all connected. It's like a chain reaction, right? When we build that inner harmony, spiritual, moral, emotional, it naturally flows outward. It helps us create intellectual harmony, social harmony, and organizational harmony. And when all of that is working, we can finally achieve harmony with our environment. It all adds up to create what we're all looking for, a balanced and peaceful society. So that brings us to the end, and I want to leave you with a question, just one simple question. Looking at all these different pieces, from the stuff going on inside your own head to the world around you, where will you start? Where's one small place you can begin to create a little more harmony in your life? because every little bit really does make a world of difference.